Greetings, everyone, and welcome to Truth Council 23 with me, Truth Nunez, and our spiritual council. We are so thankful, honored, grateful for our new subscribers, for the comment we received of reinforcing this energy and building our collective strength together. And I'm just so thankful and honored and grateful and humbled. I don't like to use the word humbled too much, but that's coming in, so we'll use it. But I'm just grateful, my lovies. I'm grateful and thankful that I get to share this work because it's been a long time in the making, and I'm just so thankful. I'm thankful and honored to have all of you here. Have no fear. But welcome, darlings. Welcome to everybody. Let's get started right away by honoring and thanking our spiritual council. We want to go ahead and start by honoring my grandmama, Abuelita Gladys Nunez Maldonado. I also want to honor my grandpapa, Abuelito Felix Antonio Nunez. I invite you to do the same. I do honor your trusted ancestors, those that protect and love and guide you. I invite you, I'm getting the name Thomas. I'm getting the name Thompson. I'm getting the name Zane. I'm getting the name Vanessa. I'm also getting the name Teresa. I invite you to honor all of those beings or those energies that give you power and light and guide you in one way or another. You can honor whatever religious force, whatever spiritual force, whatever makes you feel good and grounded and connected to the all as you are in this experience. You can also take a moment of silence to be in silence with yourselves. That's also more than enough. Let's get started. Your stamina and your endurance, my lovies. There's something significant about your stamina and your endurance. Building stamina and endurance. Spirit's showing us this vision. So years ago, we'll get to it in a second. Spirit showing us, no, Spirit wants it to come in right now. I was training for a marathon in LA, and I was running with a gym buddy. Her and I, we used to go to a boot camp together. And, you know, that day was one of our long runs as we were approaching, you know, we had to start upping up the miles. So that day we were doing like a 20-mile run. And on that run, it was, you know, her and I, and we were going, and actually she ended up turning back, which is funny. She had a shin splint. She ended up turning back, but we started like around 4 a.m. to like do it like before the sun rises. So we're running, we're jogging, minding our business, jogging, minding our business, jogging, minding our business, jogging, because you have to get into a flow. 3:46 on the clock. You have to get into a flow and hold that tempo, right? You have to hold that energy for a while, right? For a while. You know, a 20-mile run is quite a run. So we're running, and there was this person, right, in a long coat with these jeans, and like it was kind of like misty that morning, but this person was all covered up. Like they looked like they hadn't slept that night. We're running. We ran across the Pacific highways. If anybody's been up to like Santa Monica area, everything is coming in for a reason. We were running like we started in like 7th Street, like on the Santa Monica Pier, and then around that area, and then we ran up like heading towards Malibu. And so we were running and we're jogging, and this gentleman decides to try to like come in our space. He starts to run next to us. I could tell she gets a little uncomfortable. First and foremost, she was really, really strong. I'm very, very strong. I'm like, I don't think we have anything. And energetically, we were very protected. I'm like, we have nothing to worry about. But it was interesting how, we had to continue. And after a while, we knew this person, like, he was actually kind of keeping up with us. And we had a good pace going. We were at about, like, at that point, we were about, like, 8:24, like, 8 minutes and 24 seconds per mile. And like, cause we were just starting, I think we were like on our 3rd mile or so, and we're going, and this man's like running next to us, and he's keeping up with us, and I'm like, okay, let's continue. We couldn't speed up or slow down because we had to hold our ground. We had to hold the space for what we were doing. We couldn't let this person's, it's like desviar. It's coming in Spanish for some reason. Like, take you off your course, like detour you off of your course, or create a hurdle where you have to detour. We had to keep going. And plus we had to keep our pace, because if we started like speeding up, that would affect later miles, because then we would get tired, So we just minded our business and we kept fucking going. I noticed she slowed down a little, and then she like tried to walk away, like get away from him. And I said, just hold the pace, and she'll hold the pace with, like, she'll stay with you. And then sure enough, that's what happened. And this person just ended up falling off because he had no fucking stamina. He wasn't going to run fucking 20 miles with us, even if he wanted to do whatever the hell he thought he was going to do, whether it was going to say hi or do something else. He just did not have the stamina, the discipline, the mental, obviously you could tell, but for something is there for you. It's like, people will try to tempt you to throw you off your rocker. Maybe for some of you it has to do with a stalker. Here we go with this fucking stalker energy, my love. For some of you, you've had stalkers bothering you. Jesus, it's all right. You're gonna make it. Abuelita Gladys is saying, reprende. She's banishing these people for you, or these energies for you, my lovies, and your ancestors are too. But something about Victoria. Your stamina is important. Spirit saying, do not give up. Whatever it is, if Spirit is bringing you to do something, start small. For some, you have to start something, and you have to start small. The day ones will be there. Because it's what's fair. You'll have all types of energies come in and out of your lane. Stay in your lane. Like for some of you, you're driving a Ferrari. Stay in your Ferrari. It may not look like a Ferrari right now. It may look like a cardboard box, but stay in your lane. Spirit's asking, stay in your lane and continue to go your comfortable 75 miles per hour on a clear, heading 40 on the 40 west, or wherever you're going. For some reason, the 40 west is coming in. For some of you, could be driving on the 40, or the 40 is significant for you. Stay, don't deviate at this particular time. That's what Spirit's saying. Maybe for some of you, you've had a lot of detours. That's okay. Now it's time to stay the course, because you're on the right path. I was getting temperance angel energy. For some of you, you've gone through lessons that have made you angelic in this realm, or have allowed you now to bring that angelic healing energy, that alchemizer of reality, in a very just and beautiful way, in a very okay, I'm seeing a cold-hearted snake. For some of you, have a cold-hearted snake around you. But maybe you could heal cold-hearted snakes at some point. Who knows? Or maybe not. Let that to Spirit. Whatever Spirit needs you to do, Spirit needs you to stay in your lane. Whoever comes into your lane, that's up to them. They'll go insane trying to chase you down. Again, there have been a lot of Kobe Bryant references in the readings recently. Earlier today, Spirit was giving us how his wife wanted to divorce him because he cheated, but he didn't want to divorce because he's like, I'm not giving her X amount of millions. And guess what ended up happening anyway when he died? Who got the X amount of millions? There's something there. There's something about, you have to stay the course for some reason. And whatever that means to you. I don't recommend staying in miserable marriages, but they didn't seem that miserable. I don't know why. Anyway, we're not getting into tangents. Stay in your lane, because somebody's trying to take you off your path, your lane, mess up your flow, or make you quit or make you like, again, like trip you while you're fucking running so you can, hurt yourself and then you can't run anymore. Like, some people do some crazy shit. I'm seeing this boxer, my God, this asshole of a boxer. He was literally an asshole. He couldn't have been better positioned, but between someone's butt cheeks so no one can fucking see his stupidity. This man went into the boxing ring with like a cement gloves, and oh my goodness, he fucking destroyed a man. The man ended up dying. He was a famous boxer. He was supposed to be like, he was a great prospect for the future, whatever. He went into this boxing ring with this man, and he destroyed his face. He destroyed his head. The guy lost consciousness because like, you're getting fucking hit with cement bricks in your fucking face. I mean, hello. The coach, his coach, for some reason, something like he followed his intuition and something told him grab this, something about robbery. Grab this man's hands. And when he grabbed his hands, he's like, what do you have in your gloves? He's like, he's cheating. I mean, by that point, he had destroyed a few other people. He had won other fights like that. This man he ended up losing his functions to his mind, and he died. That's coming in for some. For some, this could have to do with a sport, maybe following your intuition, but staying in your lane so that someone doesn't have the opportunity to maybe do something stupid to you. I don't know. Something's coming in because some of you got a big win and you're a rising star, or you're a healing energy. Take that how it resonates and whatever it is you do. And some people are going to try to tempt you. That's how it's coming in. Let's honor the ancestors. And the spirits. And the spirit. What is up? What is up? What is up? Hot stuff. How's it flowing? How's it going? What's popping? And what's cracking? I'm seeing Barnes & Noble. Some of you can be going to Barnes & Noble. I'm seeing this tarot. It's an archetype. They talk a lot about the archetypes, but they do it from a very Carl Jung perspective. And I believe that Barnes & Noble carries it. I'm seeing that. Maybe for some of you, you're going to go pick yourself up a tarot or an oracle deck. Yay, my lovies. Go to it. Get to it. Let's do it. I think it's nice. Even if you just take I like to get, even as a reader, I like to work with other readers just because I feel like it works better as a mirror. But I think it's nice to have your own decks. And even if it's just one, I don't recommend having too many because they're energies and it's not good to have them sitting around. They need attention and love, just like anything else, in order for them to work properly. But if you have one deck or maybe two that you use, maybe like an oracle and a tarot, maybe for some of you that's important, and you read your cards and you see what messages spirit has for you for your day. It's kind of like starting your day with an affirmation or a meditation. For some of you that could be significant. Maybe for some of you, you're going to add that to your routine, or you already do. It feels really nice. It feels really nice, especially for some of you as high priest, high priestesses, temperance angel energy. You have that healer capacity, or that energy to be able to channel energies and communicate things from the divine. And I think it's, we were saying, it's time. For some of you, it's time. I'm getting making Christmas. But we are reading for Gregorian. The Gregorian calendar, Gregorian, October 14th, 2023. There have been birthdays in the field for some over the last couple of readings. Birthdays have come up. So happy birthday to the sign of Libra. Spirit was giving us, Spirit was showing us, for some of you, you could be celebrating the birthday of an elder, because Spirit was showing us how when I lived in the Dominican and my grandparents celebrated my birthday, and which is coming up, it's at the end of the month. But when they celebrated my birthday, and but the way it's coming in, it's like you or someone celebrating an elder. So for some of you have a celebration with an elder, that's fun, or a family member. Take it how it resonates. But happy birthday, Libras. But again, the 14th, so on this Saturn's Day, Saturday, boom, 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 Saturday brings in a delay. Saturn's Day, Saturn energy, Saturn's Day brings in delays, but Saturn can also bring in difficult lessons. With that 5 energy, which is very creative energy, is very collaborative. I am seeing the 5 of Hearts. So for some of you, if you are in some type of higher level commitment or higher level engagement, take that how it resonates. You could be highly committed to your work. You could be highly committed to your couple. You could be highly committed to your friendships. You could be highly committed to yourself, that would probably be the best. 1811 was on the clock. It is the test, which is technically 1811. If you multiply all of that, that's 888 energy, which is very, for me, tied to Saturn energy, because it is procedural energy. It's engagements. It's that energy of marriage and higher level commitment through procedures, contracts, soul ties, soul bindings, things that your soul is committed to doing. So for some of you, 8 energy is also in your field, but Saturn's energy brings in delay in this situation. 5 energy is a creative expression. Creative is very artistic. It's very flowy. It's very childlike. 5 energy, I am seeing the 5 of Hearts, so I am seeing it in the esoterico. So for some of you, you could be celebrating with family. You could be spending time with something that you're very committed to, trying to work through delays for some, because that energy is very present. You're doing what you can. Something about a van. I am seeing like a van and putting things in a van. I'm seeing like putting flower pots. I'm seeing like a little white flower pot, like succulents. For some of you, you're putting succulents in a van, or you're putting you're moving things, or you're moving plants for some reason, or you're moving like an apartment. For some of you, you could be moving, or you're getting prepared for a move. For some of you, could be drinking a lot, or someone around you is drinking a lot, because all of a sudden, like, it's like I'm losing my tongue. Or for some of you, there's like someone that speaks like that for some reason. Something about Parkinson's disease is coming in. For some of you, there's somebody around you with Parkinson's, because I'm seeing somebody in a wheelchair. I'm seeing someone that I used to see actually when I used to work at Verizon in Rhode Island. There was a gentleman that would always, an elderly gentleman that would come there from time to time, and he would like drool all over himself. And he was in a wheelchair. Everything is coming in for a reason. Spirit's showing us that. A dark-skinned man. For some of you, you have an elderly person like that around you, or someone in your family like that. Maybe this person talks a lot to you, or maybe you have to talk a lot about this person, or maybe somebody's talking your ear off for some about this person or about this elderly person. There's elderly definitely in the field for some, and interacting with elderly in one way or another. Whether it be your family, maybe for some of you do this for work, maybe you work with people with disabilities. Take that how it resonates. But again, 5 energy it's something you're committed to. It's very Hierophant energy, and the Hierophant can bring in like a healthcare institution or a religious institution. For some of you, over this Saturn's day or maybe Sun's day, you'll be attending church, and you'll see a lot of elderly or some type of religious group, and you'll be attending. It's insisting. For some of you, somebody could be insisting that you. Here we go in Cindy. Here we go with the Cindy energy. Somebody is insisting something about Cynthia. I'm seeing Cynthia. Oh my gosh. I'm seeing the Rugrats. What? I'm seeing tell me when's the last time I thought of this. 2111. I'm seeing the Rugrats, and what's her name? Not Veronica, but the name Veronica is coming in. Someone is insisting that you go to church or somewhere. But I'm seeing Cynthia, the doll. You remember that, my lovey? Somebody remembers it because it's in somebody's field. Cynthia the doll, for some reason, that's coming in. 2132. Okay. Somebody, Cynthia the doll. What was her name? Angelica. Angelica's doll. For some of you, that's coming in for a reason. But someone's insisting that you do something. For some of you, somebody could be insisting that you go to a celebration or you go to something. It is up to you, whatever you do. But someone's insisting, or someone will be insisting. It could be a mother, it could be a family, because that 5 of Hearts energy can also bring in like familial situations or groups or belief systems. People that are like behind a belief system, they're like, I really want you to go here because maybe it has to do a lot with fears. For some of you, you may not understand religion in the same way that your peers do, or you're not fear-based. Or you understand certain concepts that those around you may not. So they try to either they feel put on the spot because they don't want to face some uncomfortable truths, and they may want to try to put you on the spot. I'm seeing l'enfant. These are people that you know from your childhood. For some of you, there could be discussions about a family belief system and how it affects the child, because I am getting that. And people are like in the Oracle of Mirrors, which wanted to speak. This card wanted to speak. I'm seeing how l'enfant, there's a bunch of people running around in a circle, a bunch of chitlins, children. But it's like running around in a circle. I'm getting Jerusalem. Maybe it has to do with, there's a lot of belief systems in the field for some, and maybe questioning, or maybe it's the way you understand, it's like a more holistic approach, and people are understanding it. There was this, for some of you, I'm getting, something about Jacksonville, that Florida could be significant for some. I'm getting, what's his name? Not Dr. Umar, but Dr. Umar is coming in. Jesus. Red pill, blue pill. Jesus. Dr. Anderson. I believe his name is Clyde Anderson. I don't know. It's like they call them like African American scholars or Black scholars. Take it how it resonates. And they talk about like Hebrew, and they talk about they have different sects. They've kind of turned it into it's kind of interesting how it's developed. But they put a different like, I'm seeing the hidden colors for anybody that watched that movie or those movies, not the ones with the females that were, you know, involved with NASA. The Hidden Colors is a series of 4 films, and they talk about dark-skinned people around the world and how their influence, you know, how dark-skinned people and dark-skinned tribes have developed around the world. Maybe for some of you, you've just studied a lot, and some people may not realize how much you've studied. And maybe this has to do with family. Maybe this has to do with your belief systems. Because I'm getting spirits bringing us back to that analogy. It's like, continue and stay in your lane. Because you're going to be people that, again, it's like spirit showing us like that runner that wasn't a runner. Like that guy that wanted to like come in and run next to us for some 25:11 was on the clock. Because somebody's lying. Like they're lying about you or to you. Like when I grew up in a Christian family. I don't know. My grandparents were very, very Christian. And I got to live with them, and I honor and respect so much of what they taught me, because energetically they were talking about energetic principles. Was it very fear-based? For sure. There was one time where my grandma, I wanted to call her my mom. Oh, mama. Okay. Maybe for some of you, this is your mom though. But my grandmama, she started crying. She's like, I'm not gonna let you or anyone because you know, like blaspheme, or make me blaspheme, or make my daughters or any, and there's gonna be no she was having like just like a mental breakdown for a second. I'm like, all right, grandmama, you gonna be fine. Things like that. Like maybe somebody's having like, maybe it's like about blaspheming, or maybe it's like about they stay scheming though. I'm like, that's what's coming in. Like maybe this religious, because my grandmama, you know, God bless her soul, she was very, very like fanatical, but she really believed. Like her prayers to this day protect me, and I know that. Her sacrifices, that lady would spend 40 days sleeping on the ground just to humble herself before spirit. I witnessed her. Like this lady, I know Christians that like Sunday, to prove to the fucking congregation, to show something to the congregation, every other day, go find them. What the fuck are they doing? What are they thinking about? What are they actually participating in? This woman, again, when I lived with her, she was already in her 60s when I lived with her. And this woman, she would fast. She would spend her days in prayer. We would go to night vigils. So we would stay up all night praying, and we would, and I'm just so, I mean, my grandfather was involved too, but it's just her and I were like, we were like this. And so there's something there for some. Maybe for some it's like when I had to wash from Christianity and my fear-based understanding of spirituality, it's something I had to do by myself. I couldn't do it with anybody else. I was actually very isolated. I was living in Huntington Beach at the time, and I had just said to myself, I'm going to quit my job because I have to take time to myself. I want to go back to school. I want to study. I want to study spirituality. I want to travel and do nonprofit work, and I wanted to do all this other stuff. And I'm like, I'm going to find a way to make this work. But for now, Spirit's saying, leave this work behind, that whatever you've been doing. And I went through a 2-week, like, kind of like really, really hermit mode. I was crying every single day because I'm like, have I been worshiping the devil? What have I been doing? I was crying. Everything is coming in for a reason, my lovies. I was crying. I was trying to purge. Maybe for some of you, this is what you've gone through or what you're going through, and people don't understand that it allows you to these irrational fears that shackle you, and then it makes you cry, and then it makes you submit yourself to to systems that you're like, it doesn't even make sense. I can't even fucking question it. Like, not only does it not make sense to me, but I can't question what doesn't make fucking sense to me. What kind of God am I praying to? Whose God am I praying to? So I had to go through that. Like, Spirit took me through that. Like, Spirit, like, here. And Spirit would give us even with the Bible. I remember one day I'm like, Spirit, I need a fucking sign because I'm losing my damn fucking mind. So I went to the Bible and I opened it up. And Spirit said, Spirit brought me to a passage that said, you are sitting here crying you cry. It's like, it was kind of like pitiful. You're sitting here crying like a pregnant woman. Get up. You are my child. I will exalt you. Get up. Like, that was a passage. I forgot who, like, where, why that was there, but it's like, it had to do with someone that was crying. And they were crying like a pregnant woman. And Spirit's like, this doesn't even make sense as to why you're crying like this. Like, get a grip. Get up. You are my child. Get up. I'm going to exalt you. I'm going to bring you to the work you need to do. Get up. And that was enough for me. After that, it's like, okay, now it's time to plan what we're going to do next. Maybe for some of you, you're going to get a sign, but you need to continue. Maybe for some of you, there are going to be people, because around that time, I had somebody that was making me question my divine gifts. I had a dream and it revealed to me that this person was lying to me. So in yesterday's reading, I brought up something. I brought up a man that we really liked each other, but he found out that his girlfriend or his ex-girlfriend was 2 months pregnant. They had broken up and they're like, okay, we're done. And then we met and, it's like, okay, you're not done. The night that him and I met, I said to him, he was in the passenger seat of his friend's car and I was in the driver's seat of my car. And I was with my cousin who actually knew his friend and, or someone I considered a cousin. And, I looked at him, 3111, and I looked at him and I was like, well, actually, we reconnected later in life. And I'm like, do you remember what I said to you that night that we met? And he's like, what? And I was like, I looked at you in that car and I said, do you have a baby? And he said, he laughed that night. He laughed. He's like, no, I don't have a baby. It's like, 2 months later, you have a baby. And he said, do you remember what I said to you? And I was like, no. He said, I told you that I loved you. And it was true. It was actually true. But you know, what are you gonna do? You got a fucking baby by a lady, like go do your thing. So that's why we stopped talking. But that night I told him, I asked, Spirit had given it to us that the baby was already in his field, and he laughed. He's like, I don't have a baby. Yeah, you do. You have a daughter, stupid. He got hit by Cupid, the baby that shoots the arrow, because your babies pick you. But anyways, what are you gonna do, my lovies? Anyways, so Spirit's saying to stay the course, my lovies. Everything is coming in for a reason. Stay the course. You may have people that don't understand. Even people you know from your past. Even that man, I reconnected with him later in life. We went to dinner to, because it was a sometimes you want to like revive something, like the rebirth. Not everything comes back. Not everything goes through a judgment. Sometimes when things go through death, they're done. It's like when you have a different understanding of religion or spirituality or of any system, of even politics, you just see things differently. You go through a death for a rebirth. And that's some of you, you've done that. I think it's pretty. Anyway, let's see what this is. Oh my gosh, you're at a crossroads. Le Carrefour. You're at a crossroads. You got all these signs. You got N44 at the top. N44. For some of you, could be deciding whether you're going to take a long ride somewhere. Because, again, we got that 40, the Highway 40 energy, Interstate 40. Maybe you're traveling interstate. Maybe you're thinking of another state. Anyways, you're at some type of 3318 was on the clock when I said that. You're at some type of crossroads. You got possibilité. You got all types of possibilities. You have to select la sélection. Distant action. You have to take action on your destiny for some. Spirit saying take action on your destiny. You have a choix to make. You have a choice. You have decisions, la décision. And then you have the shadow here. Can you stay in a shadow, or can you take the path, or is this even a shadow? For some of you, you're really confused as to what to do. And Spirit is saying, it's just like, when you don't know what to do, just take one step. What is your heart? It's making me anxious. It's making me anxious, my lovies. For some of you, you're really... Here we go with this knee energy. Jesus, what's up with this knee? 3411 was on the clock. The left knee. I'm getting me. Here we go with this pick me energy. Somebody wants to be picked for something. Or maybe that's how you're feeling. You're feeling like there's so many good options and decisions. Or maybe that not that many good. Or maybe you think, or I don't know. Because I'm getting 7 of Cups energy. And this is technically kind of like 7 of Cups energy. But you're stuck. I mean, 7 of Cups can have you stuck. You have all these types of options. How many banners do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 banners on the 5th. Maybe this has to do with an artistic expression for some. Maybe there are a lot of choices to make. You're going to have a lot of options. I'm seeing catering. For some, you can be planning something big. This big event thing has been very present for some. And it's like, what do I pick? What makes most sense? Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, I can have the hot dog stuff, the hot dog stuffed in a bun. Or yeah, I can have like little hors d'oeuvres. Or yeah, I can have this. Like somebody wants to plan like a gala. Or something really big, like a masquerade ball. Maybe for some, like for New Year's. Or something about, but I'm getting the autumn. Maybe you started planning in the autumn. Because I'm getting like the word fall, but I use autumn. Something about the equinox. The equinox by the next equinox. Spirit was giving us, so... I tend to wake up around the same time. I usually... I look up at the sky to see like where the sun's at. And I've noticed that sometimes the sun is at like, here we go with this nautical degrees. And something about a sleaze. Sometimes the sun is, depending on, it's curious because these electronic devices that tell us what the time is. We already know that the time frame, the Gregorian, system that we're using, even to the calendar system, is a little off kilter when it comes to nature. This system's not natural. It's fixed. And nature is not fixed. And nature is, oh my gosh, something about nuts, something about like mixed nuts. You have to get a mix. Again, I receive a lot of different energies. But they need to, like, somebody needs to like appetizers. They're thinking of all the appetizers that they're going to provide in some type of something. 3652. But I notice how the sun comes in based on the time that we're using and then the natural time. And sometimes this time can be slowed down or sped up. And so that's why these devices that we use is kind of funky. Because I'm like, well, that's funny because they, they could tell us whatever the fuck they want for time. 3711 is on the clock. Maybe it has to do with a timing of something, like the natural time versus, like they always say like the color people time versus white people time. There's a reason for that. Something is a little bit more in nature and in flow, and something else is a little bit more controlling and the like 5 of sword energy. The 5 of sword energy is coming in for some reason. Boom. I'm getting Marimba Ani. She wrote a book, Urugu. Did I ever actually make it past that book? That lady did 10 years of research to write that darn book. It was so well written, but I got caught in other research. It's like, I think I made it like halfway through that book because she uses so many references and like everything was just very well researched. And that's what she inspired in me, was to do my own research. For some of you, maybe you have to do your own research, or there's a lot of research in a situation. Everything is coming in for a reason. And something about the United Nations. Here we go with this United Nations thing. There's a lot of communication. I'm seeing all of these birds, and I don't know if it's like, I don't think you can help it. I think for some, like, somebody needs to communicate with a lot of people. Like, somebody is planning something really big. And I think Spirit is saying some people underestimate networking events. When I used to work for other companies, but again, I was almost there for 10 years, so I have a lot of references there. And it was like one of the major careers in my life that I'm like, that's what I want to go do. When I used to work for Verizon, we used to go to a lot of marketing and networking events. And it's not just about the company that's planning the event, a lot of people go to these events because they're somewhat of a social. Someone's a socialite. And so you rub elbows with a lot of people, 3911, and something's sent from heaven. Someone's going to be sent from heaven, or someone feels like someone was sent from heaven. And all of these people, oh, look, the sheriff's office. What's up, honeys? The sheriff's car went by. The officer car. It's like you have to get like a bunch of different people involved in a situation. And all of this planning, it's like if this event goes well, it doesn't just go well for the people that planned the event. It goes well for the people in the event. They get to network with all types of people. They get to rub elbows with all types of people. They get to share their stories. If you are a sponsor to an event, you get to share your story. And maybe you can even present your theory on whatever. And you get to sell people on your idea. Some people say like, oh, don't tell me what to do. But people are always fucking telling you what to do anyway. It's up to you to decide if that's what makes sense for your fucking life. Again, it's your path. It's people are going to come in and out of 4011. People are going to come in and out of your life, but it's up to you to decide, like, or spirit, your higher self. Are you actually even listening to your higher self? Everything is coming in for a reason. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Some people are like, don't fucking tell me what to do. But you listen to that fool that told you what to do. So is it about being told what to do? Or is it about your inner spirit and the strength to do what you have to do? Because some people are going to test you to do what is just and truthful for you. And sometimes it may get you out of your comfort zone. And other people are going to test you to do some shit that you're already used to, but it's like home to you. And it may feel comfortable, but it's not that comfortable, the results of it energetically. Everything is coming in for a reason. Wow, that's intense, my lovies. Gosh. Hey, bomba, écoute, you got a reunion here. People are going to tell you what to do, 4111. For some of you, you got a réunion. You got some type of a meeting or a lot of meeting. For some, you have a meeting, maybe with your family, maybe with your friend group. For somebody has like, you are booked. Like someone is booked. For some of you, you could be very booked. For some of you, you are booking a lot. For some of you, like you're like a planner. Again, the other day it came in like PR or event planning, or like someone just plans a lot. It's like your calendar is full. Like I'm looking like a Google calendar or like your Microsoft calendar, and it's like you're just full of appointments. And it's not like you're full like BS. You're full. Like someone is busy. Here we go with this energy, but someone's like so exciting. You are so exciting. Someone's so exciting. Oh, look at this. We got ERs coming. Actually they're coming from the gas station. And not from the, okay, maybe they are going to the gas station or go something about a gas station. But they are emergency EMRs. Like, you got to get EMRs involved. Like, someone plans a lot. Like, it's like, you're exciting. This energy's so hot. Like, it makes me hot. Something about someone so hard, too. It's, hard to read. Maybe somebody's, like, in character, but their energy is, like, ridiculous. Like, someone's character is, like, very fun, loving, and, joyful, and let's go, and that's their energy, but they have another side to them that they don't show. They're very in character all of the time. Not to say this person's fake per se, but they're very in character to manage all of the fucking meetings, all of the reunions, all of the collaborations, all of the discussions, all of the something about the Knights of the Round Table, King Arthur, Emperor energy. Somebody can run a business or run multiple businesses. Someone's so exciting. You are so exciting. Like, it's like Aries energy, like Emperor energy. But I'm also getting a Leo. I'm also getting a Libra. I'm getting an Aquarius as well. It's like somebody's so exciting, or maybe there's a group of people that are all just like really like you give high to the world. That's what's coming in. Someone does like to get high. And something about your girl. Maybe somebody has a girlfriend. They like to get high. You do have this crossroads. There will be an ending. Fatalité. Something will end. For some of you, there's an ending. For some of you, there could be an ending. The fatalité is kind of like death energy. But it's like something abrupt. For some of you, there could be an abrupt ending after you make a choice. It's like you're making a choice to end something. But for some of you, you feel guilty, remorseful, regretful, la culpabilité. People are pointing fingers. Again, I'm getting it very strong, like related to, it's like, I don't want to go to church anymore. 4411 was on the clock. Like, I don't want to go to church anymore. And people are like, I don't know, something weird's coming in. For some, it may be influenced by your partner, or you may be influencing your partner. That's what's coming in. Take it how it resonates. And I think the family lives in sin. That's how it's coming in. It's like you're dating someone. This is how it's coming in. Someone's dating someone, or someone's connected to someone. Maybe not dating, but it is feeling like a relationship. And they grew up in a Catholic household. Spirit saying is bullshit, but these people live in sin. These are the people that easily could sell a kidney or two, or something about a kick. Maybe they're also like bullies. They could, support violence, or, you're going to go jump somebody. Okay, bring your cousin with you. Because it's like a family. It feels like a family that's very like, cliquey, not connected, not in love anyway. They're very cliquey. So it's like, they see you dating someone that, I don't know. For example, it's like someone's very intuitive, very psychic, can prophesize things. Well, why would a family of gangsters and mobsters like that? Like, why would they like that? They want to call it a snitch. They want to call her a bitch. They want to call her a whore. Because that's actually what I'm getting. For some, it's like, oh, she's a slut. Like, why? What did you see her do? I heard, and then they start to make up shit. Like, somebody doesn't want, like, a family. That's what's coming in. Somebody's like, they live in sin. Someone's seeing this. They're bullshitters. So it's like, someone's gonna, like, choose to end something. And the family's gonna blame, like, the significant other. Like, it's because of that devil worker, or some stupid shit that they're gonna be judged for later. And then when these people are sick, diabetes, all types of falling apart, they're like, oh God, help me. How about the 4611 was on the clock? What about the whore that's not a whore? Did you help her when you made shit up about her just because of your fears? It's like some demons we gotta work through so that we don't destroy ourselves and others, or destroy ourselves through others. The flower of life. It always comes back to the center. Something about a vortex, something about a center. Something about like a recreational center is coming in. For some, you won't be talking to someone or a group anymore. Or you're not gonna be, because they're liars. Again, it's like calling someone like an evil whore, or that's the energy. Even if they don't like vocalize it, that's what they're thinking. That's what's in their field. And Spirit's saying, you need to heal. This is what you will be judged for. Because they wanted someone, and they feel guilty, but they wanted someone to feel judged. And it's like, oh, okay. I'm getting a few different energies. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. For some, there's something you will be ending after a meeting. There's a meeting and then something's going to end. And wherever there was a choice, someone's going to feel very guilty, because I'm getting 5 of Swords energy. Someone did something out of meanness, wickedness, envy, competition. But 5 of Swords is mostly meanness, not caring who gets hurt in a situation. And someone will feel guilty about this ending. Like there was a choice, or there was a collaboration. And someone's going to choose to end something just to spite you. That's what's coming in. They don't like you just to spite you. But you knew. High Priestess energy. Oh. You see that? Yep, you knew. You definitely knew. And this family, for some feeling guilty, or a family who feels guilty. We have a few things here. Spirit gave us the 6 of Pentacles earlier in preparation and meditation. Because, well, Spirit gave it to us because Spirit was giving us the thoughts of something. Six of Pentacles, it came in because of sharing. Someone was sharing something, or they needed to give something. Something about Liv, something about Olivia, and something about Victoria, something about Shannon. The way I'm acting, someone doesn't even want to look at you. They're ashamed. They can't speak their truth. They're ashamed. They don't want to play the blame game. Someone's inner child is tickled. 4920. Tickle like a pickle. Something about pickles. Somebody likes pickles or doesn't. Something about pickles is in someone's field. Pickles are important for somebody. 4931. They were supposed to give something, or somebody wanted to give, or they wanted to share. This could be a donation. This could be giving something, or giving to here, giving to there. You see how this person is giving to try to balance scales, trying to do energy work, trying to balance scales by giving. Maybe somebody has a lot of stuff. That's what I'm getting. Like, I'm getting like someone is a hoarder. The last 2 days that energy has been present, or almost 3. And someone needs to give away, or they give away a lot because they've received so much. But there's an imbalance and giving and giving. 5011, Jesus. Something was sent from heaven. The way I'm getting it, this is not justice. You see how he has justice in his hand? Spirit is giving someone, or it's like you have sanctions. Spirit is advising, or someone's a pretender. Why are they pretending? It's like Spirit is giving someone the chance to give. Spirit has put someone in a place where they can give, meaning they have enough, more than enough, to share. This person does not, it's like they try, but they lie. Why? Why do they lie? 5102. 8 energy, a divine procedure, 5102. In numerology, you add the 5, the 1, and the 2. You don't add the 0, and you get 8. Somebody wants, oh, Spirit was giving us the hero and the vampires. Like, somebody wants to seem like a hero. Actually, Spirit was giving it to us in the alchemy, someone wants to act like a hero, but Spirit's saying they're a 0. Because it's like, they give to what they feel they want to give to. Spirit, this person would not give to, I don't know. Spirit made this platform for us for a reason. Many reasons. There are people that come here. How do we do this? Spirit knows that I like to spend time alone. I spend a lot of time alone. For many reasons. I'm a social I'm an introverted social butterfly. I love to be around people. I love to watch people. I love to interact with people. Some people, it's like the way it feels is like people that pretend to be giving, to be sharing, only if there is a benefit for them. Like, I have this gala, but I'm only going to invite those that I want to rub elbows with. Like, it's like, you know, when they say like inclusion in the workplace, maybe this has to do with a workplace situation. It's like they say inclusion in the workplace, but they don't include everybody. They include what is beneficiary in their mind to them. Not what Spirit thinks, not if Spirit sends them like an angel and it's like, here, share with that. No? Oh, you don't want to. Oh, okay. I don't know. Something feels off or odd. Something about Todd. 5311 was on the clock. But they want to pretend like this person lives in shame. What did we say earlier? Did we say the 5 of Cups energy? Guilt, remorse, regret? Well, here it is too. Someone's really ashamed of what they do. Like, they can have like... It's the energy. If you get it, you get it. 5332 was on the clock. It's the energy. If you get it, you get it. Because these are the type of people, right? Like, I only share with who I want to be in crowd. These people live in shame. Five of Cups energy. And they're always looking for someone to blame. So they end up blaming, of course, the fucking outsiders. Those that they look for, it's like starting a war. Again, it's like, you know, it's like blowing up people in a country, right? Because you want that country. You have to justify why you think you have the power to blow up a fucking country of people so you can take over that fucking land. 5411, because that's really what you want to do. But you're pretending like you're either sharing something or you're trying to, I don't know, it's like somebody thinks they're in like a superior, inferior relationship. And they're not. Like, that's what it feels like. And so, like, they feel like because they have money or power, this is material wealth. They feel like they are bringing justice, but you see how they're only giving to this one, and this one's like, hey, yo, I need two. Like, could you please, like, if you got, like, I'm on my knees, like, I need two, but they're only giving to this one because there's an interest here. And they live in fear. The Five of Cups wants to show. And somebody has a lot of fucking money. The Ten of, it's like a family or a community or a collective. They have a lot of money. They hoard, 5511, a lot of wealth. They only give out of their ego. If you get it, you get it. Not every charity means, oh, wow, like, look how charitable. No, you have to do the fucking, like, energetic research. So I was working with a company, and they had us, I don't know if they agreed with how I did it, but they had us go through a list. They were going to give out money to charities, and they had us go through a list of charities. And I was looking at the charities, and Spirit was putting certain things in me, like this charity should move on, this charity should not move on. Like we were judging the charities as to like which charity should move on and which charity should not move on to receive the funds. A lot of people would say, what kind of artist is representing them? 5611. What kind of artist is representing them? What kind of money have they already made? What is their influence? All the superficial shit. Like, it's like that is what is determining someone's selection or the way they share. Because it has to do a lot with like sharing something or giving. But they give a lot. But they have so much more to give. That's what's coming in, and they know it. Something about olive. I'm seeing olive oil. Something about olive oil is coming in. We have strength, Leo energy, trying to be strong, trying to hold back, trying to have the courage to do something, trying to tame the beast within. Or be able to, someone has a choice, or they're trying to hold back. For someone's at a crossroads. They're trying to hold back. They're trying to make the right choice. 5714 on the clock. Someone has a lot of options. They're trying to be reserved. For somebody could like have a reservation somewhere. I am getting that. Someone made a reservation somewhere. Well, there's a lot of reservations for others. Like someone's trying to hold, for some, if you are meeting up with somebody like at a hotel or going somewhere, this could be a business deal. This could be, it feels like a partnership is being established and someone's traveling, like, it's like a business meeting. But someone's holding back that they have a lot of options, a lot. Like if this was dating, for example, this would be a little dangerous because someone has attracted a lot of options and they're not going to tell you that. That's what's coming in. And they may be even guilty because for someone may be sharing with other options. So it's like they're not giving you energetically everything you deserve because they are entertaining other options. This is like, for example, quid pro quo. This could be a this for that situation, being cautious in work situations for some. 5832 was on the clock when we said that. For example, This is like, this person, their soul, it's like, it's really difficult. We're gonna get it. It's like someone feels pathetic. It's like, for example, if this is a work situation, a lot of contracts will have, for example, if you work for a company that builds ski lifts, 5921. I used to work for a company that does that. Or I had a contract going and I chose something else. But if you have a company that builds ski lifts and you go and you work for their competitor, that's grounds for termination, immediate termination. Why? You know, most sensible people would say, I get it, right? It's like, that's like living a lie. It's like cheating. I'm with this company that does the same thing, and I'm going to this other company which does the same thing, unless I sign a contract as an independent contractor. And then if you're an independent contractor, you can work for whoever the hell you want. You can have, you know, if you work in construction and you are an independent contractor, I'm going to go build this building tomorrow, but the next day I have another contract somewhere else. And maybe for some of you this has to do with building. Someone's violating contracts. That's what it feels like. It's like double dipping or holding back. They're sneaky. Someone's sneaky and a liar. And a hit for hire. Someone got fired. This is the type of person that easily would sacrifice someone in order to keep this lie going. And they think they're being strong, but they're just being fucking wrong. Someone is like, Spirit's giving it to us for a reason the way it's coming in. Someone has a contract here, and it's like, this contract is for 5 years, and this is what you need to do in this contract. You can't go signing this contract with another company unless you are an independent contractor. There's an issue with contracts for some. And it's going to bring an ending. Because it's going to tower out. The tower, Spirit was giving us a 101:11 on the clock. The tower comes in when we live a life of sin. Not always, but sometimes. A lot of time. When we have belief systems that Spirit needs us to break and shift. Because oftentimes the towers come in when we've created a life of sin, of missteps. Or we have a foundation that's based on lies. It's like you build, you know, a building and you say, I'm going to use the most strong, like I'm using titanium to reinforce the whatever. I'm getting the levees. You're going to use the best material to do this. And you don't. You use the fucking shittiest material. So come a shit show, like a real, like, you know, an event, a natural event that, like a weather storm or something. And it fucking knocks the whole thing off. And they're like, wait, we thought that you use this material that you say you use. You know what Spirit's giving us? It's like people asked questions about the material that made the Twin Towers. And as to like why the Twin Towers just like imploded as if it was like a fucking controlled demolition. It's kind of like that. Maybe it has to do with demolishing something. Or it's like, how the fuck did that material not, it's like the material, so for some, like a material is going to be tested, and it's like, how did that happen that way? Like that material shouldn't have, like alchemically or like based on basic chemistry, that was not supposed to react that way. If they really gave us the material that they promised. Something is coming in like that. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. We're getting a few different energies. Jesus. We have this ending for some death energy. We have Leo energy. We have a lot of Scorpio energy. October. This is all going, coming to a head late October into early November. 103:18 on the clock. Technically, you can get 33 and 88 energy through that. Fatalité, the 33rd degree of something. The year 1988 could be significant for some. I'm like, that's when I graduated high school, or that's when I graduated something. Someone graduated something in 1988. Fatalité, or someone's thinking about when they graduated something. Fatalité, something is coming to an abrupt halt because someone's not even gonna, again, it's like someone thought that they were slick. Like they thought they were like holding back like the right things in order to get their way in a situation. We have holding back, 4 of Pentacles, literally holding back. It's like something was financed, or like it's like if I can hold back this money, like somebody could have fronted someone money. I'm getting like, take this much money, take that, like there's a deposit, or there's like 10418, like there's a promise, but I'm getting broken promise, like like it's like I'm trying to like, it's almost like I'm trying to even cover for the energy. That's the energy behind it. Like I'm trying to like not name names. Ain't that a shame, James? That's what's coming in. There's a few names coming in. La ceinture, a seatbelt. Something about seatbelt. Ceinture est celle des passagers. Someone was a passenger in a situation. Again, what did we say earlier about the passenger thing? Like there was a passenger involved. There's going to be a passenger involved in something. 10501. 10501. There was a passenger, because even the story earlier that Spirit made us reference, a passenger. I didn't have to highlight the passengers, but they came in for a reason. For some, being cautious while driving or traveling, because you got to wear your seatbelt, or something about a seatbelt is going to happen. But 4 of Pentacles is holding back. And I'm seeing this like somebody like in a seatbelt, like in a seat, but the passenger. Something about a passenger. Holding back. Somebody could have like deposited like X amount of, like, this is what I'm going to give you. It's like an earnest deposit. It's like sometimes, like a lot of construction, like in construction jobs or building jobs, they do these things. Like they'll give you X amount a month. They were giving it a month on monthly. It's like, here we go with this accrual. Here we go with the accounting books. It's like something about crooks. Like, I'm going to give you X amount per month. I'm going to give you until the job is done, because you have to fund the project too. So oftentimes people will buy materials with the first payment. And then later on, you know, they'll tell you, okay, give me the rest. So you can either do like 30, 60, 90. You can do quarter, depending on how big the project is. But someone was trying to like hoard a little bit of that. White collar crimes I'm getting. Ace of Swords. Someone, this is being seen. Like, if this isn't, there's a contract though. The Ace of Swords brings in contracts. There was some type of contract, a legal binding something or other. And even if it wasn't like legally binding in like we signed paperwork, it was understood in the souls that this was legally binding. Ace of Swords. Something was legally binding. Everybody had clarity. 10651 is on the clock, or was. But somebody could have also held back what they were signing. I don't know. This is crazy, my lovies. There was communication. There's a lot of communication. Or there could have even been distant travel for some. This King of Pentacles, someone that's very well established, but he's going to go through a financial crisis. And something about Curtis, 5 of Pentacles energy. I am getting through this energy. Seven of Pentacles, something that somebody's been doing for a really long time. But they failed. They were investing in something. For some, it has to do with the support of your peers. This feels like karma. Everything is karma. Everything is like flower of life, action, reaction, energies, alchemizing, working together as they transmute and transform depending on how you transform. And then the shell of life gets bigger sometimes and then gets smaller sometimes, and it spirals and it goes in all different directions. Spirit was giving us the Fibonacci sequence for some. Oh, the Eye of Horus. Oh my gosh. And Spirit gave us a dream about the Eye of Horus. The Eye of Horus. The Eye of Horus could be significant for some. And I dreamt of the high, my loves, the high. But Spirit was giving us the all-seeing eye. We're always being watched. We're always. Every thought, feeling, emotion, everything. We don't lie to Spirit. We don't lie to Spirit. We do not lie to Spirit. You can say, I want to do this to change the world and make the world a better place and put food on people's tables and do and all these fables. You can tell yourself and justify. 01, 09, 11 was on the clock. And so there are a lot of references to 9/11 for some, to what happened with the Twin Towers, and something about the powers. But we can say like, this is what I want to, like, you can stroke your ego all you want, but Spirit knows your heart, Spirit knows your mind, Spirit knows your soul, Spirit knows your goals, Spirit knows your soul, your spirit, like what you feel and internalize in your system. You can say whatever you want, and not really, even that is a sentencing to a certain degree. Spirit knows your soul, like the true motives behind your goals. We have Taurus energy here, King of Pentacles. There's a failure when it comes to a contract or a signature. For some, there's a signature, there's something someone signed. This signature already happened. But I'm getting, someone was thinking something was going to be a cash cow, or they were thinking they could do the bare minimum. I don't know what you were doing. For some, I am getting like someone that invests as well. Like somebody could have like invested in something. It didn't go well. They lost a lot of money and they're going to lose a lot more. That's what's coming in. Someone invested in something thinking it was going to be a cash cow. They're going to have to abandon this. It came with a legal contract and the whole kit and the caboodle. This is a man that was already something about doodling. Doodles is coming in. Something about noodles. Someone was investing in something. It could have to do with the restaurant industry for some, because now I'm getting like a restaurant. Someone has different businesses. 1/11/08 and then 1/11/09. But it's all coming to an ending. Someone's going to have like of the great pretending. It's like the great rise and the great fall. That's what's coming in. Something about Niagara Falls. Something about Paul. Something about James. Something about Jerry. I'm seeing Tom and Jerry. Someone wanted to go up through Canada, but take the route where Niagara Falls is. I don't know what they wanted to bring up to. They wanted to bring something up to Canada. I'm getting Quebec. Something about Quebec. Because I'm getting like the Quebecois French. That heavy accent, or somebody can be from France, or something about the Quebec 1/12/02, but I also saw it at 1/12/01. Like somebody was being sneaky. That's how it feels. This is the King of Pentacles in the upright, but the way he feels is someone was being very sneaky when it comes to a situation. And something about freaky, like a freak. I'm getting freakum dress. Good, the freakum dress on. Isn't that a song? Freakum dress. Isn't that Destiny's Child? No, but something about Destiny's Child. Something can involve a child. They try to bring something up to Quebec. It's not gonna work. There's a King of Pentacles and a new emotional proposition for some. This is on the side, but I kind of also wanted it to for some reason, for some, there could be someone coming back to you because they had like, maybe for somebody travels for work and they're going to have a shit show of an ending. They were trying, and of pretending. Somebody could have been like trying to, for some, this is how it's coming in, okay? For some, you could be like talking to someone or dating someone who's not doing as well as they pretend to be. They do have love for you, but this person can like this person went through a shit show when it comes to an ending of a contract. Like someone could have had a really stable job for a really long time. And since then, things are not going that well. But this person's like been trying to hide this. They've been trying to like penny pinch. For some, if somebody seems greedy or like they don't share with you or like they don't do nice things, they should talk to you, because if this is real love, so they should just tell you, hey, love, or, you know, things ain't going that well. And I think you'd understand, but they're ashamed. Someone's ashamed to tell you that they're going through a fucking financial crisis. That's what's coming in. And something about ISIS. I don't know, a terrorist organization. Someone's afraid to say, like, I'm broke. I'm not, my lovies. Right now, financially, I'm rich. Spiritually, I'm totally rich. Financially, shit is looking difficult. But it's all right, because I know everything's going to be all right. I could sleep at night. I don't have to do anything crazy for money. Spirit got me. Spirit's going to send more. At this particular time, this is what Spirit needed me to do. It's like, this it is what it is. This is not where my life ends. It's not where my life began. There's plenty of talents that Spirit has given us to use. At this particular time, Spirit's just saying, just chill. It's all right. Do what you can at this particular time. If I see that you're doing what you can to change the situation around, that's fine. Gotta live in your van. Somebody has to live in their van, or they have to live in a truck, or they have to live in, I'm getting a van. That's all right, my lovey. Let's do it together. You want a van life together? Let's do it. It'll be fucking fun. We'll go camping all the time. We'll light fires, like campfires. Like, we'll have a good life. We'll swim out in nature naked together on the moonlight. Like, sure, why not? Let's do it. What the fuck? Let's do it, my lovey. What the fuck? For some, like, somebody's like, I don't know. They lied a lot. They could have lied a lot and made it seem like they got this business and that business and they're doing this and that. This person's not doing well. Like, they're not totally broke, but they're one step away. This person, they could have suffered a lot emotionally, because I'm getting a 5 of Pentacles. Like, this person could have felt really left out. I mean, there's a 5 of Cups right here. They could have been really left out. Maybe this was because of a family situation. For some, somebody's family like kind of outcasted them. Maybe because of their belief systems. Maybe because these shameful people that think they're better than others casted somebody out of something. Like, they didn't want to help somebody. They didn't want to give to somebody. Take it how it resonates. So like, somebody's carrying that energy with him. It's coming in as a man, but you know, take it how it resonates. Like, this person's been trying to like wait like for the right contract, wait for like communication. They've been very patient. They've been very patient. There could be 2 gentlemen working together. For some, like, if there's a significant other who's very worried, like, this person is like ashamed. They feel like, for some of you as a female in the relationship, you could be doing very well. And you have a significant other. They're not on your financial level, but emotionally speaking, this person has a lot to offer. It's just they've been jaded, and that energy affects you. It's like, people don't understand how depression can really make you fucking lose millions. Especially when you were betrayed by people that's like, you had no fucking business betraying me that way. Like, that's how this person feels. This person could have been doing very well, because the way I'm speaking of millions. Not a lot of people get to see that much money. Somebody got to see a lot of money. This could have been after a divorce, maybe, because I am getting that Kobe Bryant thing. Maybe if somebody didn't want to put up with someone's bullshit in a fake marriage for money. So he's like, that's all right. I'll take the L. I'll take the L. That's all right. I'll take it. They're waiting, though. Like, they're trying to, like, that's kind of problematic in that they're holding up love to wait for money. So they're already doing what they've done before, and they don't see how this is going to create an issue. Because, say, for example, they lose, like, it's like, you don't know what the fuck this person's doing. They're not communicating this. So it's like, they're not interested. I'm gonna move on, because what the fuck am I gonna do here? I totally get it, but he's in his fear. He don't fucking talk to me. He don't tell me what's actually going on. 11811. He's trying to hold back and be strong when he's wrong. He's not even collaborating with me in the experience of life. So we don't get to grow together, flow together, work through things together. A true love does not come when shit's just golden all the fucking time. A true love comes with like, you're here. It's easy to love me now. Would you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? If I fell off tomorrow, this is this energy. If he fell off tomorrow or yesterday, whenever the hell he fell off, would you still love me? If I didn't smell so good, would you still hug me? Now, if he has like an STD or an STI, like some energies that come in, that's a little different. And they lie, that's a little different. It's like, honey, you're not asking me to help you through difficult times. You're asking me to fucking come in with you so you can create difficulty in my life. That's different. But if somebody's like, they just went through a difficult time, they're gonna get back up. You know, they just need some time. That's it. 1:19:11 was on the clock. But this person needs to communicate, though. For some of you, you will be getting official news from a King of Pentacles. You've been waiting on this news. You've been waiting on communication from somebody. For some, this person's been ending something, or they will be ending something, but they're trying to hold back because financially things are not looking okay. This person's just thinking finances. That's the only thing that's kind of problematic. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. We are getting a few different energies. For some of you, you do have new love in your field with a very loving person. This could be Scorpio energy, but take it how it resonates. You have new love for some. You have somebody that you're going to be meeting that's going to be very, very pleasing. Emotionally rich. Like, it's like a bitch. I don't know why it's coming in like a bitch. But it's like coming in like a good thing. I don't know. Someone's going to be very emotionally pleasing. Extremely. Like rich. You are a 9 of Pentacles. Okay, bye-bye, good. 9 of Pentacles, single, independent, communication, ready to mingle, an independent contractor for some. Standing one's ground, 7 of Wands energy, but somebody's guilty of all of this. Love situation or a family. And success. Community. For some of you, you have found your independent. For some of you, there's a community. The way it feels, you have immunity from a community. For some, there's a community that had emotional access to you at some point. However, you've made your own community. For some of you, you have your own community. Like, it's like... It's like your work life is your life. I don't believe in work-life balance. 1:21:11 and then 1:21:12. I don't believe in work-life balance. I believe that life is work and work is life. Everything is an energetic exchange. Work is literally an energetic exchange. You're going through your life with energetic exchanges and you're constantly doing different types of work. That's why great healers or shamans or shawomans are great at many, 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 many things. And they don't look at it as just like, I need this title for this. This is this society. Very modern, colonization of the mind. You need this title so that we can approve what you do. But it's like, I have so many fucking gifts. I have so many gifts. What do I do? Something about GIFs though, gifts. For some of you, it could be a graphic designer or some type of designer. Spirit did give us that. You shine. You shine, and the divine says you deserve, something about Devon. You deserve to shine. For some of you, someone's guilty or they are shamed because there's a lot of shame about your shine. For some of you, you're standing on family, though. You're standing on love. You're successful. For some of you, you have 3 siblings, and they're all very successful. That's what's coming in. You can have a brother and 2 sisters. I was going to say a sister and 2 brothers, but take it how it resonates. It came in as a brother and 2 sisters. You all do very well. For some, you can have like an officer. Everybody does really well. In your family, for some, like, this is actually your blood. Everybody's doing really well. But for some reason, someone's guilty. I don't get what the guilt is. There's a hidden guilt here. 1:23:11. And I'm getting how it's the 6 of Wands, the 7 of Wands, and then the 9 of Pentacles, which changes the suit completely. For some, you could be the eldest sibling. You have 2 siblings, and if you're not the eldest, it's like you have like that elderly vibe to you. And you have 2 siblings that look up to you. There's a little brother, or like there are 2 siblings that look up to you. But they could see you like as a mom. I don't know, something weird's coming in. We're going to leave it there. Guilt, remorse, regret about this family, incoming news from this woman and this other woman and this man. Here we go, 2 sisters and a brother and this other lady. You could have a brother who's in a relationship. You're going to get a bunch of people talking to you. They're trying to figure out balance, or they're all trying to figure something out. 2 of Pentacles in this community. Who abandoned you. The 2 of Pentacles to the 3 of Pentacles is a 5 of Pentacles, because they had some type of ambition, but karma said, okay, we suspect. There's a suspicion. Someone's a suspicious character. Anyway, I do want to clarify this guilt a little bit, and then we're done, my lovies. 1:24:47 on the clock. You were sent from heaven, my lovies. I just want to know, what is this guilt? Because someone's like shining. Again, for some, you can be going through you can be going through a body transformation. That's what I'm getting. Someone's going through a body transformation. For some, somebody could have made it really hard. I'm getting like when people say, it's like you're going through a body transformation, but those around you may not have like supported you that much. Like others came to your support more than those that you expected, but you still did great. Like it's still noticeable. It's like your dietitian. For some of you, you have a nutritionist or a dietitian. You paid people to help you, but you got the money to do it. But it's like you said, screw it, I'm going to do it. For some of you, like you made a decision to change your life in a very radical way. Whatever it was, whether it was your body, your mind, your soul, your spirit, whatever you did. And spirit saying you collected your soul tribe. Your soul tribe was attracted to you, where it's like you summoned up a nutritionist. You summoned up a spiritualist. You summoned up the best physical therapist. You summoned up, it's like people supporting you, all your true soul tribe. It's not your family per se, but it's people that love you energetically. It's like, for example, I've been working out with officers, and now when I go to the gym and I want to give up on a set, I see one of the officers, this bald man. He's really attractive, like energetically. I see him in my mind. I see this man and he's like, the pain is temporary. I see him in my mind. He is part of my soul tribe. Like, because of how my frequency, the frequency of the energy. So for me, it's like that he's part of my frequency, of my soul tribe. He is on my wavelength. Like he sends me the strength I need to succeed. Even if I don't see him in the physical, it's like, even if I never see this man again, he is part of my soul tribe. He taught me valuable lessons in determination, in dedication. It's like you're working out with a nutritionist and they're like, I need you to eat right. And if you don't eat right, we're going to have some fucking problems. You want people like that near you. Like, shit, you're holding me fucking accountable. You're fucking telling me to do the right thing. Like, and you really mean it? Like, you truly mean it. You want me to look fucking great. It's your fate for some. Then you had family members where it's like, here, you want to eat this? I was like, no, I don't want to eat that. I'm trying to fucking be disciplined here. Here, you want to like, it's like the tempted. It's like, it has to do with Twinkies. Have you seen Twinkies? Like, someone likes Twinkies. 12802. Like, here, you want to eat a Twinkie? It's like, no, I don't want to eat a Twinkie. I fucking told you I'm fucking diabetic. You think my fucking diabetes is a joke? Husband's coming in. They hated it. They hated to see you change because you were changing the dynamic of the group. It's energies. You were leaving it behind. And you said, I'm not taking no for an answer. I don't give a fuck if you come to me in dreams. The answer is no, because you're not part of my soul family. I don't care if you're my blood. It's okay. I still love you, but I'm doing me. I have a true soul family that values me and sees me for who the fuck I am. And in addition to that, Spirit said, yes. Spirit said, this is, stand your ground. You're this community, they get to watch you, but they don't get to be in your space. They are not of your race. It has to do with your energies. It's not a race like Chinese, Indian, Asian. It's not Caucasian. It's not that. It's who is truly part of your soul tribe. Because it affects your vibe. And you are all a vibe. For some of you, you are a vibe and a half. So these people watch you. They do. They watch you. They may even want to like say something to you. They may want to share. For some of you could have like family members that want to share something, cousins or some estranged uncle. Estranged. Not estranged. Estranged. Maybe this is an ex's family. I don't know. They watch you and they never supported you and they wanted you to stay fat or something like that. That's what's coming in. These are the type of people, it's like, you don't tell me that I'm about to fucking have a heart attack and I'm overweight. But yet you'll sit here and you'll point out stupid shit like, I don't know. You got to get your eyebrows done. I got to get my fucking eyebrows done. My blood pressure is through the fucking roof and you're talking to me about eyebrows. Like, fuck. You don't think maybe I gotta go fucking run and forget about my fucking eyebrows? Like maybe I should fucking build up my heart strength. 130-11. Everything is coming in for a reason. These people's priorities are all fucked up. It's like, oh, as a female, like you got a little mustache. That's what the fuck you care about, my little fucking mustache or my fake nails that I don't fucking wear. That's what the fuck you care about. That is what you care. I was like, what the fuck? Someone's losing their hair. Because you are rebellious. You have a rebellious spirit in the right way. Like, I'm getting like a rebellious spirit. Asperia. Now I'm getting like, I'm getting Apsara. But I'm getting Vietnamese. Rebellion. Upstart, tumult, and revolution. The number 33. You're starting a revolution of the soul. An evolution of the soul. You're rebellious. You're a rebellious spirit because you challenge fucking faulty belief systems of people that just pretend. And emotionally, you're helping. You're helping the collective. 131-11. You were truly sent from heaven, my lovies. Compassion. They're guilty because they did not have compassion towards you. That's how it's coming in. Or maybe because you were compassionate even when they were trying to fucking screw you over. Empathy, simpatico, and kindness. The number 14. The 14th of something could be significant. 131-36. But being compassion. But you see, carrying a dead body. This could have to do with like after somebody passed. Or for some away. Something about getaway. Something about castaway. Castaway. I'm seeing the movie with Tom Hanks, Castaway. Is it maybe you were outcasted? Again, there's a theme here for some, like they were like someone left you for dead and they're like, okay, we made her bed or his bed. They thought they were gonna like, you know, like spirit, like they were God in your life. 132-11 was on the clock. They thought they were God in your life, not realizing you were sent from heaven. They wanted to like leave you out. Now they want compassion or they want you to be compassionate, but they were not compassionate. So spirit's like, how do you energetically expect spirit to allow? It's not about the person. It's like spirit will make it so that person can't even reach you because you just, in justice, you don't deserve this person to have. So now you got to let them teach you. That's a king. Fuck. A king. Someone's royalty. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. Now these people have to watch you because you are in charge of your life. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. The compassionate king. And a fool. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. How hypocritical is that? You want someone to have compassion that you casted away while pretending to be a hero in a community when you were really trying to screw somebody over. It's like, there's something about dyslexia. There's dyslexia there. For somebody has dyslexia. Fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. This is okay. Well, my lovies, that was beautiful. I have to say that. I liked this, my lovies. This was sweet. This was sweet enough to eat. That's how it's coming in. A dilettante. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional. What do we say, my lovies? You don't need no fucking certifications. You know how much fucking blessings you have on your life? You know that the teachers that are teachers, or the preachers that are preachers, this whole system was built by fucking crooks. 13411. And they didn't have no fucking books. They stole fucking ancient knowledge. And then you gotta get fucking certified through them to teach the shit that you knew because of your ancient fucking lineage. You do it for life. They do it for fucking titles. Shit. You know, I've went to the Dominican Republic, and it was fascinating to me to see how these people played with electricity. It's like the neighbors, they would hook up the electric to the electric grid so they didn't have to pay for electricity, and they knew all of this shit. And I'm like, how the fuck do you just find that out? Like, how do you go through that? It's the resilience of the soul, of ancient knowledge. This isn't fucking new. There's nothing new under the sun. Literally nothing new under the sun. Different variations, nothing new under the sun. You have ancient knowledge and you are artistic in your expression just because you are. Delights in the arts without having to be a professional, alerts you to the danger of becoming superficial in your pursuits. You don't do it for titles. You do it because the ancients are saying, delight in this, my love. Flow through life. Go. You want to be a fucking cook tomorrow? Be a cook. You want to be an artist? Be an artist. You want to create, I don't know, you want to plant trees? Go plant trees. You want to go study geology? Go do that. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. Let them envy you. Shit. Knowledge. Study, learning, and education for life. You are in the school of life. Only the arrogant think they know everything. We don't know shit. Let spirit teach you. The number 3, creative energy, Empress energy. Go Empress, it's your birthday. Go Emperors, it's your birthday. All right, my lovies, enough. That was fun. I really liked it, my lovies. It was really sweet. Oh, guess what was hiding? This 10 of Swords. I told you, for some of you, there's someone sneaky. 10 of Swords at the end, 13607. They betrayed, for somebody was played out of receiving something. The 10 of Swords, but there's a painful ending of a situation for some. For somebody's going to have to end something like they were working on. They were pretending like they were distributing something important or giving and they had a lot of money, but Spirit's saying it's a 10 of Swords. They're going to have a painful ending because they don't want to let go. There was a lot of betrayals in a situation, a lot of deceit, a lot of lies, a lot of manipulation, a lot of sword energy. The 10 of Swords, you have to go through the Ace of Swords, and we had the Ace of Swords. Someone went through the whole fucking Swords, and they were just thinking they can, Ace of Swords to the 2 of Swords, to the 3 of Swords, to the 4 of Swords, to the 5 of Swords, 6 of Swords, 7 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 9 of Swords, and finally kaput. The 10 of Swords ends the whole shit. That's what it feels like. Like a lot of signatures, a lot of contracts, a lot of signatures, a lot of signing was involved. Maybe even a lot of signing. Someone paid for a lot of signs, a lot of signage. A lot of shit was involved for a lie. And Spirit's like, that's cute. I'm gonna let you build all of this and then it's gonna tower out because it's a fucking lie. Why are we doing this? Over money and opportunists. They thought they thought it was a cash cow. And they do this. There were a lot of moving parts, passion coming in real quick for money. It's like, could be a cash cow. I could really milk this. I could really do this. No, you can't. Spirit's saying no, it's not going to last. Something about Duralast, something about batteries. That Duralast energy has been present the last couple of days. But anyways, my lovies, it's like, and then energetically somebody there's going to be a gentleman that's going to want to argue. It's like, let it go. It's like, they're going to want to argue, outsmart someone or and it's you're going to outsmart Spirit. It's like, good luck. Go argue with God. And God will show you what you need to see. There's going to be a lot of communication, but somebody's going to try to argue like back and forth, communication 138:18. Because they feel guilty, remorseful, regretful. They're going to be embarrassed over some type of an engagement, la joie. But this is luck. Spirit saying it's better for something to deconstruct that doesn't make sense. A lot of envy, a lot of jealousy, a lot of competition, wanting to compete. That delayed a situation. But luck is on your side. Anyways, something about your stride, my lovies. Boom. That stride thing has been present. Keep striding, my lovies. Keep walking. Anyways, stay well, my lovies. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Really so early? Your spirit friends love you and adore you. Love you and adore you. Your sister friend loves you and adores you. Loves you and adores you. Your spirit friends and your sister friend. And your spirit friends and your sister friend. In love always. 139:11. A lot of 11 energy. 139:11, my lovies. In love always. In love always. In love always. You were sent from heaven. In love always, my lovies. Stay well. Your sister friend loves you. I insist, apparently. In love always, in love always, in love always, and forever, homies.